Hey guys, John T. I'm Jeff here. We're at the Pacific Ocean. We're on the other side of the world, or the other side of the big ocean anyway, here in Long Beach, Washington. Beautiful, almost sunny day. And for this coast, this is not all that bad for a April day. Got a little bit of sun, we got some waves coming in, a little bit of wind, probably a little bit of a storm out there someplace. And I was just thinking as I listened to the water and I'm sitting here enjoying the afternoon that, persistence is pretty important. I think persistence, when you look at the ocean, the ocean never gives up. It just keeps roaring at you. It just keeps giving you the opportunity to watch the waves. And it never quits. And I think to a great degree, we need to be the same way. It's really hard sometimes to keep going, especially when we have adversity, when we have things going on. And sometimes you just have to take a deep breath and reset and think about, what's really important in life, what's really important with everything that's going on. And I guess today, that's kind of what I'm doing. We came out here to the ocean today just to get away, to have a day of relaxation, get away from all the social media, get away from the news, get away from the stock market, and just relax, reset. Enjoy these waves coming in, and think about, that water, it just keeps going, and it just keeps coming back up and going back out. And as the tides change, the water never does. It's pretty strong, it's pretty powerful. And it's really something you have to think about. You think about life, you think about personal development, you think about the fact you have to take action in order to grow yourself. Nature doesn't make you more or a better person. Nature doesn't do anything for you when it comes to personal development. I think drifting, Napoleon Hill talked about drifting a lot, and the fact that a person can drift, but drifters really don't do anything. And in the long run, drifting is just the work of the devil. And I think he's right. You got to have an action plan. You've got to have a goal. You've got to have daily activity leading towards that goal. Earl Nightingale is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal or a worthy goal. And I think that's so true. And as I sit out here today and I'm thinking about things, I'm thinking about maybe I've lost my way a little bit. Maybe I've had my world turned upside down since I sold the business. Maybe things have been, 15 years of working towards one goal, having it finally met, and then that goal being gone because that business is gone. Now it's time to reset. It's time to think about the next step, the next place to go. I think it's been a good day for that. It's been a good opportunity for me to think about I have to be more persistent in what I'm doing today. I've got to pick a worthy goal. I've got to find the thing I want to do, and I've got to make it happen. I've done it a number of times before. It's nothing new. It's not any secret. But the truth is, you become what you think about. So you have to control your everyday thoughts. And you got to have those thoughts going towards a goal. Because if they're just random thoughts, you really don't get very far. So I think today is a great day for me just to kind of refresh, reset, renew, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just going to call it reset, because today's a great day for a personal reset. That reset just means I'm going to look at what I'm doing and change a few things. I may have to change them more than once, You don't always get it right the first time. Sometimes you have to do it a few times. You have to be persistent. You have to persevere in times, whether they're good or bad, and keep on track towards the goal that you're moving towards. Today is a great day to remember that. I think the power of the ocean, the power of those waves to keep coming in here and crashing against the shore, to bring in the sand, to keep this beach looking beautiful, and to make things always moving forward. That's what it's all about. And I hope that today you'll do the same thing. You'll enjoy your day. You'll take time to enjoy some nature, and you'll get on track. And if you're needing to reset like I did today, I hope you can take the time to do it. I think the hardest thing for me to do this week has been to get into the car and drive to the ocean. And I think about that, that's so silly. It's only a couple hours away. It's only a few minutes in the course of life. And it just helps me to really remember what it's all about. I think buying a property on the ocean in Thailand is really the right thing to do, because I love the water. And what the water does for me is it just reminds me there's so much more than this earth. There's so much more than the ground we're standing on. It's so much bigger. You think about how far that ocean goes. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, I'm in the middle of my reset today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Until we do, have a great day. Safe travels. I'm John T. I'm Jeff.